I'm Renee Knorr, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 Magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar. This morning as well as this afternoon. I'm Renee Knorr, the founder of the Global Women Wealth Warriors, the GW3 Society, and so grateful, guys, to not only to be here on this journey with you, but also to be live. Right now, we're live on YouTube, as well as we're going to be live on Facebook and some of the other media outlets. You know, the greatest gift that we have is to keep showing up in our greatness. Today, we talked about the next level of thinking. Not only the next level of thinking is important, you know, every morning, we're so grateful that Mr. Glenn Lundy give us the opportunity to stretch ourselves, right? Stretch ourselves, not only to stretch ourselves, but to get us out of the bed early in the morning. You have to ask yourself, what were you able to accomplish just by waking up early in the morning? And we're going to have open interaction also with the Breakfast with Champions right there in the clubhouse. But we're also going to have some live connections with some of our GW3 Warrior survivors as well. I call them survivors because you know what, guys? We're all here together in this war. And one of the greatest things we talked about war, it stands for winning. That's right, winning, accomplishing success. Winning, accomplishing success. So we want to continue on winning no matter what as war, you know, as warriors in this game. You know, I want to share this with you also. We have the opportunity of doing something that was so important, not only in our lives, but also just as women. When was the last time, and I'm going to open this up to you guys right there in the Breakfast with Champions, when was the last time you took some time off for yourself? When was the last time you did something that you know it was so needed for just you to rebuild, restore yourself? Please put it in chat. Where was the last time you traveled to? What was it? Not that you had to do work or anything like that, but literally you just was able to take the time off to replenish, restore, and most importantly, I would say also to just recommit to yourself. Because sometimes what we realize, guys, we don't get enough of that. And that's something that we're going to be doing a deeper dive on with the next level of thinking. I know Miss Janeth Alvarado is here with us in the clubhouse, but also Janeth Alvarado, we're looking forward to having you live. I want to go ahead and say hello to some of the others that's here with us today. Miss Karen Geddes. Miss Karen Geddes is also one of the phenomenal ladies that we're going to be going live with as well. You know, we just traveled to Salt Lake City, Utah, and in addition to that, New York City. We worked towards really finding a way for us to find that place of being able to recommit ourselves, being able to take that time off. I'm going to look in the chat. I want to see wherever others have been able to travel to. I guess no one has been on a vacation lately. Oh my goodness. Well, I want to welcome to you guys to the queen right there in Las Vegas, Miss Janeth Alvarado. Miss Janeth Alvarado is joining us live right now. Okay, so we got Pensacola, Salt Lake. That's right, Janeth. You were right there enjoying yourself, doing something that probably it was like long overdue. You were literally giving yourself an opportunity to commit to yourself. So Miss Janeth Alvarado, how are you doing today, superstar?
I am amazing. Winning on Wednesday. Just being here, Renee, with you and Breakfast with Champions. And thank you, Glenn, for what you've created here. And also, Renee, thank you for creating the GW3, because GW3 impacts lives. Oh my goodness. If you're ever in the Praying It Forward room, what a way to start your morning. Inspiration with faith. And we starting off with faith today. So I'm winning just because of that. Thank you so much, Renee.
Oh my goodness. I love your energy. Guys, let's go ahead and put let's put some stars in the chat just for Janeth's energy. I say this about Janeth, guys. She's always like this. She's always at a 12, and it's just so infectious. You know, I'll say this also. You know, Janeth, you've been able to go through some moments in your time just recently, that, you know, during the process of us being able to recommit, as we did a wonderful retreat right there in Salt Lake City. Alongside, we were able to connect with some of the ladies in New York City, Las Vegas, Atlanta. But one of the things we're able to do was breathe. We absolutely was able to breathe. Now, why was that so important to you, especially in the time that you were dealing with moving parts in your life? Please share, Janeth.
Oh, thank you, Renee. Definitely. And you know, God had his hands in it the whole way through. We had a family member pass away last week. And we decided we were going to go up there for the funeral. And it just was surreal. But we knew because she had a great long life. Loretta, rest in peace, my angel. And she's amazing. She was amazing. And, you know, the things they said about her in her eulogy, in her celebration of life, we were thinking, we need to tell our loved ones how they impact us now. Let's not wait and share after we've already gone.
You know,
let's start sharing. Yes.
I like what you were saying, you know, talking about how we feel about each other right now. How we feel about each other right now. You know, not waiting until our loved ones are gone. But you know what I appreciate also about what you did during that time? Your loved one, you took the time also for Janeth Alvarado. You took the time for you. How many ladies right now on the stage, and men, usually don't take the time for us? We always are pouring our time and our energy towards someone else or someone opportunities or something else, where we don't really find the time to heal as well as replenish ourselves. Flash your mics if I'm speaking to someone. Please flash your mics, guys. You know, one of the greatest gifts that we have is the ability to take care of ourselves. You came to be a part of the retreat. Let me say this, Janeth. You came in with bags, and oh my goodness, you came and you cooked. You did something that was so phenomenal, but you also was able to rest. You were able to rest. Why was that so important? Because sometimes when we're dealing with life, and you know, everybody's lifing right now, how important it is for us to really just take the time to breathe and also to count our blessings for ourselves. Why was that so important for you? Please share.
Oh, thank you, Renee. That was so important. And what a blessing. The timing, everything just happened at the right time. I was able to go to the retreat and take time to breathe. It's so true. When we take time to really connect with ourselves, because we're always on the go. We're breathing from the chest, shallow breathing. Take time to box breathe. And what's box breathing? You inhale for 4 through your nostrils, hold for 4, and into your stomach. You're breathing into your stomach. So you want to blow up your stomach like a little balloon. Hold for 4 and release for 4 through your mouth. Do that 4 times. When you're stressed, when you're in a hurry, just take time to just reflect and connecting with Renee and Lolita and the beautiful women that attended the tea time breathe retreat. It was so special. Just God had his hands in it all. And I am so grateful that I took that time so that I was able to next day connect with my family and be a strength to my family, not break down because of what's happening, but uplift my family and know that our angel Loretta made a big impact in our lives, and we're going to take that forward, not focus on the fact that she's gone, because we're never gone. We're never gone. So thank you, Renee.
Absolutely, guys. Let's go ahead on and definitely put some more love hearts in the chat for Janeth Alvarado. Because the importance here, guys, is just taking the time for us. Taking the time for us. I want to thank you all for gathering today here with the Breakfast with Champions. Also, we're here with the GW3Live. We're going to have another beautiful guest that's going to be joining us as well. But I want to talk to us about something that's so dear to my heart. It's about that next level of thinking. Not only is it the next level of thinking important, guys, the next level of thinking is going to allow us to push things out of the way so therefore we can see that things are possible, that they are possible, thinking bigger. Also thinking that, hey, no matter where you go in the world, you can connect with people all across the globe. All across the globe. We traveled to an incredible place right there with some of our dear friends in Salt Lake City. But what we were able to find, guys, beautiful women all across the globe. Let's talk about it right now. Oh my goodness. When we were there, not only were we excited for just being in a new space, that's why we love to travel, but also being able to connect with new people, new energy. I remember as I was walking past and I was going through to connect with one of our servers, and I spoke with the table, everybody was having high tea. And I want to ask everybody on the Clubhouse, right here on YouTube, as well as if you're watching us on Facebook, who haven't experienced a high tea yet? Put a 555 in the chat if I'm speaking to you. Who haven't experienced high tea? I'm going to break it down to you guys. See, I come from New Orleans, Louisiana, and my goodness, from New Orleans, Louisiana, it's known for just class and sophistication. New Orleans was the first place, Janeth, to have its own opera. We did operas in the 1700s. And not only was New Orleans the first place to bring about, I would say, even social society, but also because it's the melting pot. That's right, it's the melting pot. We have combinations of French, Spanish, alongside with, African Americans, Haitians. So many came to this port. This was like one of the first ports for immigration. And in addition to that, it still was one of the high society experiences. And that's truly what the whole retreat was about, to transform ourselves, to give ourselves something to do that was different, but most importantly, that was about that next level of thinking. Next level of thinking. Let's look in the chat right now to see who have yet to experience a high tea, because I would love to know. Oh my goodness, Amira B, she said she haven't experienced a high tea. Dr. Love said she haven't either. Catherine, you know what, guys, believe it or not, even some of the ladies that was with us, right there, having experienced the high tea. Not only is the GW3 Warriors going to be doing more high teas, but also we're going to be incorporating high teas with our young girls. That's right, our young girls. It was so nice, Janeth, seeing the little girls dressed up with their pretty dresses, with their gorgeous bows. But what it does, it gave us the opportunity to connect with each other. It gave us the opportunity to talk without thinking about text messaging, or even just distractions. It was such a quality time. I am truly a person about showing women how to level up, how to change the game, as well as how to build stronger relationships. You see, in the 1900s, that was something that those ladies did in New York City at Delmonico's restaurant. 12 women came together and they became they actually broke barriers of showing how women can come together, connect, celebrate, and also have fine tea together, lunch together. And that's exactly what we did, with the experience, not only in New York City, because of course Meredith and her team was doing it at the same time. We were doing it right there with those phenomenal women. And one of the things I love so much, the 85-year-old who was there with so much class, she literally said, because I'm like, you guys have the best seat in the house. Family, they did. They were sitting right in front of the incredible bay window that's at least 30 feet high. And I said, you guys have the best seat in the house. And you know what they said to us? But we want to be over there with you. Oh my God, Janet, wasn't it incredible?
It was incredible, Renee. Oh my goodness. We walked in and eyes were all like, they were curious. People were just curious about us and what we were doing in our own bay window. It wasn't the biggest window, but we had our own bay window and it was beautiful. And they were right next to us, just kept looking over at us. And we should have, it was just amazing how connecting with other women.
Absolutely.
And talking to each other.
Yes.
Sharing our stories, for sure.
Absolutely. We're going to be bringing up two more of our phenomenal warriors with us as well. We know for sure, can I get a woo woo? Miss Lolita Anderson will be in the house. And then, of course, our incredible designer, Miss Karen Geddes. Guys, we're getting ready to go to also the Kentucky Derby. That's right, the Kentucky Derby. And we're looking forward to not only Miss Karen Geddes being a part of that experience by dressing some of us, but also with the GW3 Society, we're preparing for our photo shoot. Guys, you already know we like that next level of thinking. And I'm going to break it down to you, some of those 7 important thoughts when it comes down to the next level of thinking. Not only is it important for you to see yourself as the quality and the excellence that you are, but I want you to understand also, it starts with mindfulness. Mindfulness. What we've experienced right there was just the heart and soul of so many when we walked into the room. As you already know what we always say, make sure that they recognize you without you saying a word. Your aura is supposed to be able to fill the space. Someone please put in the chat, I will work on my personality. I will work on my personality, because really, guys, that really helps, in building yourself, in really dropping those important ingredients in you. It's about you. Why are you? So the next level of thinking is not only about you working on yourself. I will work on myself, but I will also be mindful of others. You see, in the global women wealth warriors in this global society, and even with the breakfast with champions, as Lolita would say, we're champions, automatically we're going to win as warriors. That's something that's important. So focus on winning in this game called life. That's a part of the next level of thinking. Mindfulness is something that's really, really important, guys. While we were having high tea, we took the time to get to know each other. Not only did we take the time to get to know each other, it gave us the opportunity to share our stories. Gratitude. That's something that's important, guys. Gratitude. Make sure you put that on the chat. I am gratitude. You know, today is Winning Wednesday. And when we wake up in the morning knowing that we have gratitude, knowing that we have something to be thankful for, how does that make you feel, Janet? How does that make you feel?
Beautiful. And the start to your day being grateful every morning and every night before you hit the pillow changes your life. And it
Yeah.
attracts things. It's all energy.
It's all about energy. Well, you know what? Our purpose is so intentional. You know, a lot of people don't have an identity. And we notice even just having those conversations as well. Number three, guys, what is your identity? What is it that you're cut out to do? Whatever you are doing, you want to make sure you would do it, whether you get paid to do it or not. And if that is something that is cut from your soul, guess what? You're going to find a way to be creative to be able to earn money in that space. Right now, with artificial intelligence, there's no way that everyone right now cannot be able to find a way to really earn the money that they want. It's just being able to identify with what it is that you're intentional, you're aligned with your goals and your actions and how you're following up and following through. Another one of those actionable steps is growth. Not only were we able to grow, we were able to adapt new sisterhood. And that's what I loved about that sweet little 85. She's like, oh my goodness, I asked God to bring me new sisters. She asked God to bring her new sisters. And not only that, let's talk about some of our sisters we're getting ready to bring up to the set right now. Miss Karen Geddes out of New York City. Not only is she a sought after designer, she's traveled around the globe with her pieces. She's been seen in Vogue alongside with Elle magazine. And I am so excited that truly she was a part of also the Breakfast with Champions fashion show. Oh my goodness. Let's bring up the one and only Miss Karen Geddes. Hi, Miss Karen. Woo, woo, woo.
I am over here cracking up.
Look at you. Fabulous. Guys, if you're in the clubhouse right now, please hit that link at the top. Go to the Global Women Wealth Warriors YouTube channel and you will see the fabulous Miss Karen Geddes. Oh my goodness. I need that dress you have on and that jacket. You look incredible.
You have this dress, Missy. You have this dress in red. I'm just wearing the black version of it.
Oh my goodness, Miss Karen. Well, you know, Miss Karen, we're talking about that next level of thinking, you know, and also we're pouring in about those 7 powerful thoughts for success, as well as helping us to live that abundance life. Now, you've been doing it. Oh my goodness. And you look so incredible, Miss Karen. What has been your secrets to success so far?
Staying prayed up, girl. I tell you, if you can't pray, then you're going to be in trouble, because when you go through some challenges, you're going to need to call on somebody bigger than you. So I call on the Creator and I stay prayed up, because I tell you, it is difficult some days. Hey, Janet, how are you, beautiful?
Hi, Karen. I love you.
Love you too, girl.
We're sisters right here.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, we remember that success is not just abundance. It's just not about the wealth, because a lot of people think that success is about the money, but really success is about the service. So let's talk about that. You know, we were just in the prayer room. We were talking about that number one item. Who are we servicing right now? And why is service important in our journey as well? While we're not just focusing on the material wealth, but we're focusing about what it is that we do to help to impact the lives of others.
So for me, fashion helps empower women, give women confidence that may not have the confidence level that they know they should have. So when you put a person into a beautiful garment, it kind of boosts their confidence. It kind of allows them to stand tall, walk strong, and feel good about themselves. So in my opinion, I believe that when you are servicing women, because currently I only dress women, you are impacting, you are empowering their lives, and you are providing a service and giving them confidence. And that's just something I enjoy doing day in and day out. I enjoy uplifting women.
And you know what? I feel the same way about what you're sharing. And I know Janeth, that's all Janeth loves doing. I'm going to tell you guys, Janeth came to the hotel with almost 3 suitcases full of gear. I was like, mink coats, long dresses. I was just like, oh, we're going to have a fashion show here, right, Janeth?
It was so much fun, Karen, and we need to get you there. So
I know, girl. I'm gonna get there. Trust me when I tell you, I will get there eventually. Yes, indeed.
Well, you know what we've noticed? It's so funny when I was speaking to Alyssa on the phone, right? And Alyssa and her amazing father, because her father was one of our keynote speakers for the Power to Soar Leadership Conference, in which we're preparing for the 6th annual Power to Soar Leadership Conference coming up in August. And one of the things someone asked us, well, why Salt Lake? All places, why there? Well, you know what, guys? When people come to support you, you got to go ahead on and return the favor, you know? And not only were we grateful to return the favor, but also having Alyssa there, it was just so amazing. It was truly, truly powerful. And so she was our inspiration. She's like, oh my God, you know, giving me a reason to go and get a dress. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. Everybody started. And you know what the crazy part about this? We didn't even plan what we were going to wear. Everything happened in harmony. In harmony. So listen, you know, for those who are listening, guys, life is about how we harmonize, not about the balance. It's just the harmony. And I want you guys to realize, you know, when things come naturally, oh my goodness, that's just what happens. You know, from this experience, from this trip, not only have we been asked to come back, oh my goodness. As it stands right now, Malika Starr would say, we're going there for the next conference. Oh my God. You know, so we have some work to do. And I'm so looking forward to, you know, working through each one of these steps, the abundance. Let's talk about that. I know we're waiting for Lolita Anderson to join us, which she will. I know, but I want to also recognize some of those that's right there in the clubhouse as well. I see you, Miss Dina. I see you, Miss V. I also see you, Miss Kimberly, Miss Maria. Miss Maria, guys, is every bit of 74 years young, getting ready to go off to Africa, as well as getting ready to go on her first cruise. Talking about next level of thinking. Next level of thinking. I want Ms. Maria just go and flash the mic. Oh my goodness. You know, we have the coach in the house. I see also Emperor. You know, guys, one of the greatest gifts that we can do on that next level of thinking, how you are setting yourself up to win. How are you setting yourself up to win? We know it's about that personal development, right? And how we're automatically putting so much of that inside of us. What are the most recent books that you guys are reading right now? Please put in the chat, what is the most recent book that you're reading? Janeth, talk to him about the book that we're reading for our book club for the month of April.
Think and Grow Rich for Women.
That's right.
That's right.
Yes, Miss Sharon Letcher, oh my goodness, had the opportunity of meeting Sharon right there in Florida. It was last year, and talking about a wonderful, wonderful seasoned beauty. But I love the fact that, you know, it's okay if the guys did it. How about the ladies do it our way? And that's what she did with the Think and Grow Rich for Women. So guys, if you haven't already, purchase that book. We highly encourage you guys to do so, ladies especially. But you know what? Men, purchase the book as well. We had to purchase the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, right? And that was definitely a book that was all geared towards the men. Join us for our book club. You know, this Saturday, we're going to be going into a deeper dive, and we'd love for you guys to join us. We're going to do it on the app, as well as we're going to be doing it live as well, and talking about just making a life difference. You know, it's not only helping us to really connect with each other, but also it's helping us to stretch, right, guys? To stretch. So, Miss Karen, what are some of the things that you've been able to do to help you to stretch your growth goals? Please share.
You know, sometimes you need to reset. So I started resetting. I started digging deeper into my creative process, sometimes you just have to go back and go forward. And that's what I did. I went back and then I started pushing myself forward. So I know that what I'm doing for women, when I'm designing for women, when I'm creating for women, that I'm creating something that they can be proud to wear. I like I said, my tagline is empowering women 9 to 9 every day. So I want you to feel empowered when you are wearing KG's House of Fashion. So in order to do that, I have to be able to put the clothing on myself and step out and see the reaction that I'm getting from other ladies and to know that I'm on the right track. If you can do that, if you are a designer and you walk out your house and no one says anything to you, in my opinion, something might not be right with that outfit. But if several people stop you and be like, hey, that's a cute outfit, where'd you get it from? Then you know you're on the right path. You know you're doing something good. So for me, that's what I did. I just started making sure every day I'm out there in my own clothes, letting ladies see. They don't know who I am. They don't know I am the founder of KG's House of Fashion. They just see this young lady walking down the streets of New York in this good looking outfit. I want to say sexy, but good looking outfit. So, and yeah, so that's what I do to move forward. That's my next level thinking. In my opinion, I don't ever want to follow the other designers. I want to be a global leader. Leaders. I want to be a trendsetter. I want them to follow me.
Absolutely. I love it, guys. Let's put some GGGs in the chat for this global leader, Miss Karen Geddes, because Miss Karen, you are doing that. And I think that's something that's so important as well. Remember, the only limits that exist are the ones that you create for
Absolutely.
yourself. The only limits. And because we are here, we engage, we exchange conversations, and that's how we're here to also support one another. That helps us to continue on doing what? Challenging ourselves, so therefore we could be on that next level of thinking. I want to just recap our 7 thoughts. That's right, these 7 thoughts, the powerful thoughts to help you not only to focus on your success, but also to understand the abundance of life. It's up to you and how you thrive in your journey. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go right back into the clubhouse. I want to open up the microphone so we can get some more conversations this morning. Oh my goodness. The prayer warrior room was on fire. This entire week we have been on fire. But right now, I want us to talk about that next level of thinking, right? Number 1, we know we have to wake up every morning with what? Gratitude. Gratitude is going to be that. I think it's the icing on the cake for everything that we do, family, for everything we do. Not only do you want to have gratitude, but you want to cultivate an attitude for gratitude. An attitude for gratitude. Don't focus on what you don't have. Always focus on what it is that you do have and continue on having that a part of your journey. Number 1, I am gratitude. Can someone put that in the chat? Number 2, positive mindset. You want to choose to have that positive mindset. You know why it's important? Because situations are going to arise. Challenges are going to present themselves. That's a part of lifing. But if we automatically have that positive mindset, we know we can overcome anything that comes. We can overcome anything that comes in our way. So number 2, the positive mindset. Choose to be positive. Number 3, purpose. Guys, identify what it is that you want to do. And with that, if I think we have a hot mic in the room, let's see, where could that hot mic be? Got it. Identify what the purpose is, as well as identify your intentions. you want to know, God given us everything inside that can truly give us the ability to identify what it is that we want to do in this life journey. So not only is it important to identify your purpose, align your purpose with your actions as well. So number 3, purpose. Number 4, growth. That's what it's all about. That next level of thinking is how you're going to stretch yourself. The ESP, we call it, not only empowering, stretching you to your purpose. That's the GW3 way that we look at ESP. How are you going to stretch yourself to your purpose, right? So growth. Every day we have to keep on growing. We have to keep learning. As you already heard what Mr. Glenn Lundy said, if not, we are dying, guys. We choose life. If you choose life, put a 555 in the chat, because I know I choose life. And because we choose life, we got to keep on growing. And not only keep on growing, but keep on learning as well. And then service. Who are you helping? This morning, we talked about who is it that we are making a constant, being able to act upon, helping to service other people. That's something that we do just because we're God's children. Who are we servicing? Make it a positive attempt to do something kind to someone else. And know this, guys, the universe is your playground. You always will hear me say, not only to go out and live your life out loud, live it in color. Think bolder, think bigger and better. The abundance of life is waiting for you. The only person that's limiting you on your thoughts is you. So not only are we going to talk more about this conversation, I just want us to be able to share more encouraging thoughts. And that's one of the greatest things that we do with the GW3 Global Society. Every day, you're going to find us from 8 to 10, praying it forward. That's right, praying it forward in our prayer room. In addition to that, we have our GW3 Global Club. We have a book club, and by the grace of God, we just keep on expanding our knowledge as well as bringing about change for others. And that's something that's we take that, we don't take it for granted. That's something that we have gratitude for. So please feel free to follow us right there on Global Women Wealth Warriors. Go to our website, plug in. You don't want to miss the Next Breathe Retreat. You truly don't want to miss the Next Breathe Retreat. We also have our summit that's coming up in August. Oh my goodness, guys. We just really like to lay it down. Because why? Because we can. Because we can, as Mr. Marcus Black would say, because we can. So not only am I grateful, Miss Karen, for you joining us today, we're going to go right back into the clubhouse. We're going to pour some love into this space, and we're going to talk about some of the other actionable steps that people are taking in regarding to how they are powering up, leveling up to their next level of greatness. It's been an honor having you alongside with Miss Janeth Alvarado this morning. Are you ready to go back into the clubhouse, Miss Karen?
Absolutely, darling.
Oh my goodness. Please let everybody know how they can get in contact with you before you leave, Miss Karen. Take it away.
They can reach me at www.kghof.com. That is the website. You can find me on Instagram at KGHOF. My Facebook page is KGHOF. Everything is Karen Getty's House of Fashion.
And we love you. Oh my goodness. We just love ourselves some Miss Karen Getty's. Guys, as I share with you, she was the first designer that truly poured so much love on everyone with the Breakfast with Champions. Let's make sure we support her, okay? And I cannot wait to see what we're going to be wearing for the Kentucky Derby.
Girl.
I started with the hat today. At least that was a nice little step. And then from there, we're going to bring the fashion. As they say, straight dripping. I love it. Well, guys, let's return back into the clubhouse because truly we want to continue on with this conversation. And for those that's watching us here on the right here live on YouTube as well as Facebook, I see that we have our mayor trying to creep in here.
Hey!
Oh my gosh, she gave us a surprise visit. Look at Lolita Anderson. Oh my goodness.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, beautiful.
Hi.
How are you?
We are doing
How
How
are
about
you?
some fashion? How are you doing?
We are doing
Good. How are
great.
you?
We are champions winning on purpose. You already know.
You know that, girl.
Absolutely.
I
Well,
heard you this morning. I love that.
yes, we love you to join us. We're going to be right back into the clubhouse, and it's so great having you here with us as well. So
Absolutely.
guys,
I'll be in my office, so I have my ring light and everything. I'll be ready.
I love it. Thank you so very
All right,
much.
guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. And there you have it, guys. We are closing out right now on the live feed with GW3. It's such a great honor to be able to raise funds for Living Beyond Breast Cancer organization.